Hey there, collective. How are you doing? Let's do a quick energy read and see what's going on. We've got the Ace of Pentacles jumping out. Tell me more, please, angels, guides. Whoa, chariots. Tell me more, please, angels, guides, higher beings. Temperance. Okay. So, Ace of Pentacles. Some kind of opportunity, maybe a practical, maybe a practical offer. Some kind of growth, the beginning of some kind of growth, the potential of something. The Chariot, moving forward, will, determination, and temperance. So, with temperance, it could be healing, it could be connected to something that's divinely orchestrated, it could be connected to um, patience. Yeah, maybe patience. Let's see, let's get some clarification. Ace of Pentacles, the wheel. Something's changing. Something's changed about an offer. Okay, so there was an offer. There was the beginning of potential, but something changed. What changed? What's happening now with the Chariot, please? So with the Chariot, we have the Fool. So somebody's determined to start new, to reset something. Tell me about patience, temperance, healing, moderation, balance. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. So you could be wanting to restore something, restore some kind of peace. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, tell me about what changed in the past. What changed in the recent past, please? A Knight of Pentacles changed. So he maybe was willing to take action, but then something happened. Tell me what happened. The Devil. So fear crept in, doubt crept in, obsession crept in, um, attachment crept in. Tell me more, please, about the Devil. Yeah, and this affected balance, justice. Something felt unfair. And this pushed the Emperor in, no, the King Knight of Pentacles pushed him into a kind of Emperor energy, I have to take control of this. Um, yeah, there was definitely some kind of conflict. It wasn't worth it. It was probably a stupid fight. And now it's about making a decision. Tell me about this decision, please. Tell me about the decision. Healing. Yeah, they decided to heal or to take a break. They decided to take a break, to give them time to look at what had been done or said, and to drop the heavy burden of this conflict. So basically, you probably both on a timeout right now. Let's get more on the current energy, the Chariot and the Fool. So moving forward into the present energy, we've got the Chariot. Clarify, please. Yeah, this is definitely a push forward to move into calmer waters, to reset the situation. I don't know if is that possible. Is it possible to reset this? Is it a reset together? Is it a reset? Tell me about this reset. Ah, it's Three of Pentacles. So it could be coming together to reset. Tell me more, please. The High Priestess. So she's very wise. She has knowledge. She has wisdom. She's the dark and the light. It's also silence. Tell me more, please. Let's clarify High Priestess. Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, Ten of Cups. Tell me about Ten of Cups. Three of Cups. Ah. Tell me more about the Three of Cups, please. So, Six of Wands. So, they could be, I'm getting one or two things. They could be focusing on their own happiness, and that's the reset. That they are perhaps in their ego, being seen, being glorified in a joyful celebration energy, and they have nothing to say about coming together. That's one option. The other option is, the other possibility is that they are spending time with family, and something about the Empress. Yeah, they're still, they might be just enjoying spending time with family and still defensive against any further development in this relationship currently. It's got to get into the energy moving forward. So we've got patience, temperance, healing, moderation, balance, abundance or comfort, contentment, Queen of Wands, walking away. Yeah. So I'm getting that this is the feminine. Actually, I'm getting that the current energy is the energy between the two of these. This they both seem to be in some kind of reset. And this reset, they could both be spending time with family or trying to find joy in things. So the Queen of Wands is definitely trying to get back to some kind of comfort, some kind of center. She's not finding this easy. She's not finding it easy. A lot of external, internal conflict this has created for her. She's in a Two of Swords energy, like trying to listen to her gut, trying to listen to her intuition, confused maybe. Um, how do I transform this energy? How do I bring in healing, heartfelt healing? How do I, yeah, yeah. I think she's focused on how do I heal this? Maybe for her, for him, for them both. I don't know. Tell me about healing, please. These two. Oh, we've got Wounded Warrior. So she's wounded, but she's still trying in some way, in her own way. She's still kind of willing to work on healing. Tell me about the Emperor. Is he willing to work on healing? Is he willing? He is, no, he's in self doubt, he's in um, confusion, he feels a bit trapped in his own thoughts about this. Yeah, he's in a lot of pain actually. He could feel betrayed and confused. He might just want a passionate new beginning, like, and this could be connected to family. He might just be focusing on family and work, yeah. Because I think he feels like this Queen of Cups. He maybe sees the feminine or saw her as the Queen of Cups and feels like she stole something away from him or betrayed him or, yeah. was deceitful in some way. Yeah, because I think miscommunication closed out the joy between the two of them. Yeah, there was definitely a tower moment here. So tell me about the mutual energy moving forwards. Is there any chance for this connection to heal? Tell me about this moving forward, please, angels, guides, higher beings. We've got the Queen of Swords, we've got options, and we've got insecure hardship. So this Queen of Swords, the feminine, who possibly was very harsh with her words, is really feeling left out in the cold now. Yeah, it's left her feeling really confused and insecure. She would like to make a sweet gesture, but she's so anxious and so up in her head about what's happened. And she has no idea whether the masculine will see things from a different perspective. I think she feels judged by this masculine. I think she feels a lot of sorrow in hermit energy. And I think if she feels if there's any sudden communication, um, it will possibly be met with some kind of defense. King of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. But I think it is her wish fulfillment to talk to him. And she's definitely curious about, you know, if she manifests this and talks about this lesson, would this masculine, I feel like, would he be able to forgive her? Or would he be able to move into a more understanding, equal energy? From the Emperor um, energy back into Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands energy. Tell me, is it possible? Is this even possible to manifest? Or has the door closed completely on this connection? Is it time to move forward? The Lovers, Tower, heartbreak. Mm. Something's shifted. There's been a big foundational shift in this, and it has definitely caused a lot of heartbreak in this connection. I'm getting for both people actually, but I have actually got a King of Cups with the Four of Coins. So he could be still defensive, protecting, sorry, more protecting. He's in a protective energy. He's holding on to something, but then we've got taking action on the past, contemplation, and strength. Final cards are Ace of Clarity, Ace of Swords, clear communication, clarity. Page of Wands, so the beginning of an idea, the beginning of some kind of action being taken. So they may have, with the Three of Wands and then the Page of Wands, they may have decided to take a small step towards clarity based on contemplating and considering what happened in the past. They might just find the strength in them to do this. Maybe. Let's get some extra cards on this for a little bit of final clarity. So, angel guides, higher beings. Advice, please, for my collective. Advice, please, for our collective. We've got this is not loss, it's alignment. We've got let's tune into your person's energy. We've got judgment, awakening. What am I finally ready to see clearly? Realization, reflection, self-evaluation, truth, acceptance, second chances, making a conscious decision. Tell me more, please. Interference. Okay. Illumination is coming. So there's some kind of interference in this situation. Could be anything. I mean, literally anything. It doesn't have to be another person. Stopping does not mean losing control. The pull. Yeah. It says it's an echo. Deep memory. It's not a recall. It's the final clearing. Yeah, it's that constant what if, isn't it? Why are you so hard on yourself? Where does that come from? Move towards kindness. Look for a clear nail to judge the dark. You know, I have this from when my dog, he's passed now, God bless him. It's been a few weeks now. And you do need contrast between light and dark. If you don't have the dark, how can you see the light? Let's see. Hierophant, tradition, systems, values, commitment, learning, wisdom, guidance, standards. What values guide my choices? King of Swords, knowledge, logic, rational, truth, clear judgment. Speak truth clearly, see beyond emotions. Chariot again, determination, brave, combine light and dark shadow, integration of the two to move forward. Yeah. We have to integrate the light and the dark. It can't be always light, it can't be always dark. Tower, truth coming in, catalyst. Yeah, this truth, whatever words were spoken, were a catalyst for the truth. We've got mercy, and ye shall carry rocks, and ye shall set them down. Actually, this was a vision that I had. And when I looked it up, it comes from the book of Ecclesiastes. And in my vision, I saw these words, and ye shall carry rocks, and ye shall set them down. Carrying self-judgment, guilt, regret, responsibility, pain, duty. It's the stones that you're carrying. The stones are the foundations, the boundaries, the structures. You're not denying the rocks, but their lesson is complete. Set them down. There is a time to gather stones and a time to cast away stones. Yeah. So this kind of carrying self-judgment, you're deeply affected by whatever communication happened. Actions feel destined, emotionally charged, especially for water signs, it says. The seed of something real, a gift from the universe, a doorway to long-term growth, potential that can be built. Yeah, we got that, didn't we, at the beginning, the first card? Potential, the ace of coins. Which version of you do you want to carry forward? Strip away everything false. No more guessing games. Love flourishes in transparency. The more you force, the more you drift away from the soul. Carl Jung. The I'm not good enough didn't get fixed. Forever? Question mark. Karmic redemption. 444. Your guardian angels are connecting with you. Your prayers and intentions are heard. So, I'm going to leave that there with you. I also, the final card is self-abandon. Self-abandon. And that's what I feel you did. I feel that you self-abandoned. And now you're carrying those stones of self-sabotage. But there's a time to put those stones down. The I'm not good enough didn't get fixed. I'm sending you so much love and light. And thank you for being here. Please take what resonates. Don't force it to fit. You hold the pen to your story. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.